Okay, welcome back to another video, and let's take a look at what we got. And so we could sort out this little bit here. Can you see the legs? They kind of stick to the body, and then it kind of goes up and then across. So we can cut this out using the Boolean technique. And so go to Mesh Tools, Append. Where are you? Append, not Append. Create. That's the one I wanted. Create Polygon, and we can use this as a kind of a cut tool. And so we can go around like this, and then stop about there, and then there we go. And so that's what we want to cut out. There you go. So I've created my shape. As you can see, I've followed the contours of the leg or the foot, or it's a stub really more than anything, but I followed it around, and then it went up and then across, and I want this to be higher actually, just so it creates that kind of arc. Now I'm not bothered about this side, like I said, because we're going to delete it. It's only focused on one side, and so we've got this polygon here that we used to create with the create polygon tool. And let's just center the pivot, boom. And so this is the Boolean technique. So hit extrude and then just bring the geometry forward. There you go. So you can see it intersects the geometry here. And so grab this geometry first. Now you grab the geometry that is going to receive the Boolean first. Hold down shift, then select the Boolean geometry. Go to mesh, Booleans, difference, boom. There we go. Can you see? Hit 5. We created the cutout. Now it's a bit flat at the minute. Don't worry about any of this resolution and this geometry here, because we're going to retopologize everything. Because if you take a look at the vertices, it's a nasty mess, but just ignore it. Alright, okay, so we're kind of more or less finished blocking it out. The other thing we can do is now just delete the half we don't need. And probably the easiest thing to do is select one face, hold down shift and double click on a face, either above it or below it, boom, and it selects the whole strip. And so that means we can actually delete it. We want to make sure that we're only deleting half and it's not going more than half. Can you see that it's starting to bend here? And so that's something we will deal with later. Okay, so we only got to delete a couple of slices, and we need to delete this as well. There you go. And so can you see this island of faces here? You can just delete it. Alright, so basically we want to delete half, so click drag and hold down shift control to add to selection, and basically we just need to select all the faces on one half of this model. Don't go over the half. There we go. Boom. Boom. So I hit delete, by the way, and there we go. Okay, so now we should be left with just half the character. And by the way, I forgot to mention this, that when you project a curve, it also creates a duplicate on the back side of the model, and obviously you don't need a smile and a nostril on his back unless you were doing some kind of freaky mutant. So you can select those curves and just delete them, because it's just the curves here that we need, the mouth and the nostril. And so we've done half, but as you can see, it's not straight. You know, if I select this edge loop here, it's not straight, as you can see. And so what we can do is hit W, then hold down W, left mouse button, click, and make sure you're in world mode. And so we want to snap in this direction on the grid, and so hold down X, middle mouse, snap, and there you go. Now it's perfectly in the center, so we have a perfect half model. There you go. We can delete all of the history and control S save your scene. So there you go. So that's what we're interested in, just to model in half of this character. And so we've blocked out the legs there, and we've done half the hand, the eyes, yeah, the mouth, nostril. Alright, okay, so we're ready to tackle the next stage. I will see you next video.